Cool out. Cool out. Cool out. Always smoke the best. There's no time to hurry. There's no cause to stress. Cool out, don't you worry. And always smoke the best. Cool out. Cool out. Cool out. Always smoke the best.
I think armed with this new information, we're going to quickly convert some cannabis for you right now. So, here we have the lovely cannabis in a bowl. Now, I've already ground a bunch down and put it into here, but I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to take my trusty blender, high-speed blender, and I'm going to put a little bit of the shake in the blender. This is a really powerful blender. It'll blend anything to smithereens. If you don't have a blender with the smithereens setting on it, then blend it in a blender and then transfer it to a coffee grinder and grind it again so it gets to a really fine powder. But this is going to powderize it right now. Watch this. That is some fine powder. After you've blended it in your blender, what I want you to do is I want you to run it through a sieve to get any, sometimes there's like fibers. It's like what they make from clothes, I guess. There's some fibrous material left there, and you want to have a nice, really smooth blend because you don't want chalky sticks of hay coming out of your baking. Quite simply, just run it through there. You can see these little things are what we're pulling off. I didn't do very much. I started some in our crock pot. I'm going to put this in the crock pot. It's just dry. There's nothing in there. And I'm going to put it on its second lowest setting. And we're just going to let this cook dry, as Dr. Paul Hornby suggested, for about an hour at around 200. And what I'm going to do while this is cooking, I thought would be fun, is I would also convert some cannabis in rum. I'm going to make marijuana rum, and then I'm going to show you 2 great recipes on how you can use it. So very simply, what I've done, and I've showed you in another episode, I've taken a mason jar and I've stuffed it full of cannabis twigs and leaves and everything. So I've just put a little jar today because I don't need that much rum. But if you wanted to make a big jar and make a whole bunch, you can use it a million times over. And then you're just going to pour the alcohol over the botanical features in the jar. And you just want to make sure that the rum covers over all the leaf matter in the mason jar, like so. And you're going to put your lid on nice and tight. I actually like to date them because you just forget after a while. This pen broke. So rum, January 3rd. And now that you have it in your mason jar, what you're going to do is you're going to put this away in a nice warm spot for about 3 weeks. Just don't even peek. Leave it there. It'll convert all on its own.